As hairdressers, we all understand why it is important to have an established core of classic haircuts that work across all lengths and textures. With this in mind, Tony and Guy created the original Classic Cuts video collection. This has played a major part in the educational program that has helped establish our worldwide reputation. At Tony and Guy, we are constantly inspired by contemporary fashion trends and reflect these in our annual collections. Now we have also revised our basic techniques and present a second collection of classic cuts, which, as well as updating the original cuts, have added a men's collection and a guide to personalizing techniques. This collection of videos and the accompanying step-by-step book will provide you with a solid foundation in the skills of modern haircutting and color. Classic Cuts 2 from Tony and Guy.
The round layer technique creates texture through the internal area of the cut and softness around the perimeter. A profile section is taken approximately ½ an inch wide from the front hairline to the nape. With the head upright, the section is combed up at 90 degrees using the fine teeth of the comb. The line is cut to follow the head from the front hairline to the nape. Check balance. Radial partings are taken from the crown to the top of the ears on both sides, separating the back from the front. A pivoting radial section is taken from the crown to the nape. With the head upright, the section is combed up to 90 degrees, again using the fine teeth of the comb. The line is cut following the head shape, using the profile section as a guide. Continue taking pivoting radial sections until the initial radial parting is reached. Always subdivide the previous section to use as a guide. Process on the opposite side. Check technically for shape and balance. Working in front of the radial parting, pivoting radial sections are continued until reaching the profile section. Continue to cut using exactly the same method. Cross-check by taking diagonal back sections, elevating to 90 degrees and removing any excess length. Repeat the process on the opposite side, using the same pivoting radial sections. Again, cross-check using diagonal back sections. Check balance. The hair is now blow-dried, using a round brush to straighten the model's natural wave. Here, the hair has been coloured using the diagonal W technique, which can be viewed on the Toni & Guy Classic Colour series. The perimeter is personalised to suit the individual, using a combination of point cutting and deeper parallel point cutting. Round layer recap. Partings and sections move from a profile into pivoting radials. Distribution is 90 degrees. Elevation is also 90 degrees. And the line is cut parallel to the head shape. Personalising is an essential part of the Toni & Guy philosophy. Texturising techniques are used to adapt classic shapes to suit the individual. On the last video in this series, we introduced techniques such as point cutting, slicing, brick cutting and razoring, which expand the classic portfolio to accommodate all lengths and textures of hair and allow the stylist to develop their creativity for the benefit of the client.